EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys come in winners of 2 straight. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. Her squad ready to go as kickoff approaches.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, you're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll run with Dowdle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. As we'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
10 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They put Pickens in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Steeler first down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll look forward for a couple. Devin Bush there on the stop.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They put Pickens in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have got a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll look deep for Pittman. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Cameron Johnston to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
What is up?
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
What is it on?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Manunga. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
What is it on?
Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On first down, it's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and the 11.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
That's good for a Bears first down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
What is it?
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
2nd and 11. They'll go again with Swift. And a much more positive run here. That one's good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
What is it up?
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Bears 7, Steelers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll work this out to the 23. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Dowdle. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of 25.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, a chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Darnold.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Down this close, 3rd and goal. I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Pittsburgh. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw on the move is caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift, and he'll get forward for about a yard with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
To throw is Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas! Punch squares, punch squares, punch. Yeah. Now go.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Back complete to Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Now whistling. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The season is going by.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's a 10-yard loss.
The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 20.
Vegas! What? Touchdown! Yes. Tempo. Yes.
Here's Williams now to throw. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready to go. Spurs.
Throwing is Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yes.
Throwing again, Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Vegas!
3rd and long. Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
For the Bears field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They're trying the left side with Swift. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. First and 10. Williams. Hot downfield by Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Vegas.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll try the right side with Swift. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
3-yard loss on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It's made by Pickens, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Steelers first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They put Pickens in motion. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
9 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Bears 16, Steelers 14.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and that'll be a pickup of 3. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. On the give, it's Swift. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Run now for Monunga. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Monunga going to get it again. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 45.
On the ground, here is Monunga. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific